All right, it's Squidward here. Jared and Katie in the morning, 107.5 KZL. And we got a special guest in the building, man. Big SAV from the 336, our very own, man.
Yes, sir.
It's great to have you in, dog. How you doing?
Appreciate you having me. I'm good.
Yeah,
Excited.
and so, we met about a week ago. Who got juice in Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
And I had no idea you were from Greensboro.
Yeah.
So I guess for the people who may not know you, give us a little backstory about yourself. Who are you? Have you always been in Greensboro? You just moved here, or
Yeah.
give us a little bio, a little background.
Well, yeah, my name is Big Sav. I'm from Greensboro, North Carolina, born and raised. So being here, I went to Page High School.
Oh,
actually.
Page. Okay,
So,
word.
yeah, I've been doing music, taking it serious for about 4 or 5 years now. Going on 5, really 4. But yeah, so
Nice. And so how old are you?
23.
23.
I'm a Christmas baby. 2 days before Christmas.
Dang. You got the Holy Lord on your side, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Blessed.
Yeah. So I know your Instagram is Big Sav 223.
Yep.
You got any 223s on you right now?
Nah, I left them in the car.
All right, word. That's gonna judge the way the questions I ask, since I know I'm safe. So yeah, I met you last week. I listened to your single, "Cool as a Fan."
Yeah.
I fuck with it. It has, you got your own sound. It's kind of wavy.
Yeah.
And I was trying to kind of put my finger on, who you kind of sound like, but I couldn't really do that. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking maybe Polo G, but I feel like that's a good thing. You don't sound like, everyone else.
Yeah, nah, really, like, my inspiration, I'm not even gonna lie, my inspiration for just all that came from, like, Young Dolph and Key Glock and that type of, that era. Because, like, I've always done music. I always loved music. Like, my pops really influenced the hip-hop on me early. So, it's just like, I know a lot about the history and the culture of it. So, I feel like, really, I'm a melting pot of everything. But as far as, like, just who inspired me to rap and come up with my own style was probably, like, Young Dolph and Key Glock,
Yeah, I respect that 100%. Yeah, Dolph and Glock, one of my favorite, artists, and rest in peace to the man. And I think it's clearly, artists like you, it's evident that his legacy's still living on.
Yes, sir.
And so I know you said, your dad kind of, raised you on hip hop and stuff. But I know in your single, "Cool as a Fan," I think one of your lyrics is what buy my mom a crib off the Synonyms.
Yeah.
So is your mom a big part of your life, or?
Nah, yeah, my mom's a huge part. Really, like, she really helped with a lot of this stuff for real. Like, cause I record all my stuff, so whatever I lack on as far as equipment or just needing whatever help on, or I can't figure this out, or can't wait to do this, like, my mom is one person I know that always be having my back. So
yeah.
I'd be like, "Mom, can you help me with this shit?" Like, "Yeah, I got you." So
that's dope, man. That's dope.
So it's a blessing.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, it's good to have good parents like that, and it's dope,
Mm-hmm.
Showing love and, being vocal about it.
Yeah, nah, because I was just telling my mans, I was like, bro, like, I can remember being a kid and, like, because I used to always write raps and do stuff, but I never really knew how accessible that it was to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So I used to tell my mom, like, I want to be a rapper. Like, I want to do this. I want to do that.
Yeah.
And she used to tell me all the time, she was like, you're going to be underground for a few years, but I think you can do it.
Yeah.
And so once I finally just started doing it, it's just, I had that support. So
yeah, so she believes in you. That's dope, man. That's dope. And I think what's your last album, The Issue? Is that your most recent project?
My most recent project I just did with my boy Big Deuce 2 times, and it's called K&K. So it was like kind of inspired by like the Keenan and Kel show. So
oh,
okay.
Okay, yeah.
K&K, so that's what we call it. So that was like the last project. We dropped that back in December. So now I've just been building my catalog, working in the studio a lot, getting ready to drop some more stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so was the K&K, was that kind of inspired by Dumb and Dumber? And then you talk about Dolphin Glock.
Kind of not, sort of, but it's just like that collab tape kind of vibe, like just working together. Because really when I met my boy Deuce, we met at an event, and then he was doing like some yells and stuff too, and I was like, dang, that kind of sound like,
oh, the yeah.
So it kind of just sound like we could make something work together. You feel what I'm saying? Make the music work. So then The Issue was the first tape that we did. We actually had met, and then within of us meeting, like I think like 2 weeks, we had did that whole first project. And then we went and got like all this promo done, was passing out cards, got all these people to listen to it and all this stuff. So it was a big thing. So that was the first part of it. And then we was like, you know what? Let's follow up and do another one. So that was the last one we just did.
Keep going up. Where is he from Greensboro as well?
Yeah, he was born in Greensboro, and I think he moved to Atlanta for a little bit of time, and then he moved back. And then around the time we kind of him moving back, that's when we kind of like met each other and started making
Word.
music together. So yeah.
Yeah. So what type of like vibe can you expect? People who haven't heard it yet. What type of vibe is the album or
The
inspiration
K
behind
vibe
it?
is kind of like, it's real like, I say it's real like southern like trap, like real stuff like
Yeah,
that. So
yeah.
it's like, it's real. You can tell like the production by my boy 3 Crazy. So it's just like a lot of that is just, it's just a lot. It's like it's a lot. It's just a vibe. Like it's cool. Like we inspiring. Like you feel me? Just doing what you gotta do, handling your business, getting to your money, making sure you do what you do to be you. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. So. Yes, sir. So you got an engineer?
Really, I be engineering. So
really?
I do. Yeah,
really?
I do. Everything is in house. Like one of my biggest things was I want to be hands on with my music.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really. I went to the studios and I was doing that, and I had people that taught me pretty much. I feel like what I needed to know enough to be able to learn more for myself to go out and actually do it. So I invested, got the computers, the subs, the monitors, all that stuff. So it's like now really everything I do in house by myself.
Damn, that's dope. Yeah, that's something I've always talked about doing but never have.
Yeah,
and I feel like that really can separate you, especially nowadays being independent. You know, like Russ is a prime example of why having that ability is good. And I'll say too, after listening to your music, I hear a lot of artists, they say, yeah, I engineer my own stuff. I do, 100% in house. And you listen, you're like, maybe you should hit the studio, my dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like, after like hearing your stuff, I would have, I just assumed that you had your own engineering, like, went to a studio. So I think you definitely are.
I think the thing with me too is I just been blessed and fortunate. Like I'm not afraid. I can say one thing about me. I'm not afraid to ask questions. Like if I don't know something, I'm not afraid to like. I feel like that's a lot of things. People have too much pride to just ask a question. Like if you don't know how to do something, or like I'll be in the studio before and I see the person who's engineering me. I'll be like, what that do?
Yeah.
Why does it sound like that when you do this? Or how can I do this? And then over time, just watching them and then trying it on my own and seeing what I like and don't like, it just made the process. Like,
yes, sir. Yeah. So we always gotta keep learning, man. And like people who are scared, to, like you said, too much pride, or people who act like they know it all, that's when you kind of start, falling off, slacking off. So I think your headspace definitely in the right spot.
Yeah.
And so what do you got in the works? What we got coming up?
Actually, I just tapped in with King CO, one of the paper route producers that produced Dirt for Key Glock.
Oh,
so I just got some stuff coming on the way, and I'm working on my next project. I don't know what I'm gonna call it yet. I had a title for it, but then I like kind of just I've been watching some stuff, getting some new inspiration. So I kind of just been on the fence about what I want to call it. But I know I want to like just bring like that older, like like how like in the older hip hop they used to have like a lot of skits and movies, scenes and cuts and like that stuff. So it's like that's the type of wave I'm trying to.
Yeah, so you think about like videos and stuff too.
So yeah,
that's dope, man. So do you have like a timetable for it, or are you just cooking and chilling back for a sec?
I'm just cooking right now because I feel like a lot of it, like outside of just me engineering for myself, a lot of it has been like that's how I also make my bread, engineering other people and stuff at my home studio. So a lot of it I've been trying to like help other artists and get them where they trying to get to with they sound. But now it's like I'm really trying to lock in and see what I can really put together.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. One of those classic timeless projects.
Yeah. Yeah, so you said you help produce for other artists. How often you doing that?
It really just depends on how often they come to me for but I got some few artists that really I got some loyal artists that come to me really like for beats and for engineering, mixing purposes and all that.
Oh, okay.
Stuff,
so you produce your own beats too? Damn, bro, that's dope, man.
Yeah,
doing it all.
Yeah, I try to be like one of my first tapes was called like a Renaissance Man. So that's how I look at it. Like I try to do everything all around. If I feel like if you don't have to be, you can be good and exceptional at one thing, but I feel like if you know how to do a lot of things well, that can open a lot of doors for you.
Yeah, like more than just a jack of all trades, actually being good at all those trades.
Or even if it's just you do one or two, three things, like you still can be really good and respected at those one or two things.
Yeah. That dude, yeah, all the power to you, man. And clearly you're onto something good. Clearly,
man, I appreciate it. I just take time. the part that don't nobody really talk about is like the part where you still gotta live life and you go through and you have your days where you just like, bro, what's going on? Like,
yeah,
I feel like I'm not doing nothing, or I can't do this, or I can't do that. So
mm-hmm.
I'm still human, but I just be trying to use that as motivation to keep going.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I know people, a lot of artists, or even not even artists, people who quote unquote make it. They always talk about how you got to find joy in the journey. You know what I'm saying? And like I feel like you're definitely on that route right now in that process. So it's definitely stuff you don't hear about, but when you're real and speaking on it, I feel like that helps other artists who what I'm saying might have their doubts. They just looking up at their idol and not hearing about like the process that you're like you're the grind you're going through right now. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's important to be vocal about the whole process and everything, man.
Yes, sir.
And so so I saw you in Charlotte. You got any shows coming up? Where can people see you?
Right now, I don't necessarily have any shows coming up. I haven't really been. That's the thing about me. I really don't try to pop out until I know I got everything that I want to attack with. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I got my game plan together. So right now, that was the last one that I did. So really what I've been doing is just really networking, just trying to talk to people. I ain't really been. That was my first performance probably like since December for real.
Yeah.
So just trying to get back into the swing of those things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel that, bro. Well, you definitely had an energy of your own, and I think big things coming your way, though, for sure.
Appreciate it.
So support it 100%. And so for anyone listening, that's listening right now that don't know you, any last note you want to tell them? Like maybe you want to promote this single, whatever you want to say.
You can go out now and you can look me up at Big Sav, BIGSAV, and then type in "Cool as a Fan" on all streaming platforms, and there's a video out on YouTube, all those things. And then I got all types of projects out for you can go back and listen. It's Big Sav, BIGSAV, all caps on all platforms, and on Instagram is BIGSAV223.
223.
So,
Word. Oh yeah, and one last thing with cool as a fan, the artwork, it kind of made me smile a little bit. You got one girl, what, holding the blunt, the other girl lighting it for you.
Yeah.
Are those your girls, or who are they?
Hey, he's just shout out
some
to
hoes you got in the side pocket.
So shout out to the A&T volleyball team. You know what I mean?
Oh really? They on the volleyball team?
Yeah. So he's just.
You just reached out to them and had the idea.
Yeah, it's really you just got to be able to talk to people. If you don't talk to people and ask them what you want, and just gotta, you feel what I'm saying? Sometimes you might have to do a favor to somebody, but
yeah. No, 100%. Yeah, I feel like our generation, we don't do that enough. Go talk to people. Get off your phone. Stop just looking at your fucking social media. Don't be like the cool dude in the corner that's not speaking.
And then don't try to be that weird dude that you don't gotta have some sort of like relationship with every girl that's in the world. You feel what I'm saying? That part too. Sometimes it could just be business too.
Yeah.
Just be like, hey, I need you to do this for me.
Yeah, yes sir. Yeah, keep it cool as a fan, bro.
You gotta be cool. All the other stuff gonna come when you just be you, be cool. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes,
stuff
sir.
Gonna fall into place.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Well, man, appreciate you coming in, dog, and
appreciate it.
Yeah, excited to see where you're headed, where you're going, and I'm glad we met and glad we got up.
Yes, sir. This won't be the last. I'm looking to keep going up and keep coming back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh yeah, we're gonna get you in for a local town Tuesday.
Oh yeah. Might as well.
Word. So y'all can stay tuned.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. We appreciate you, dog.
Appreciate you again.
Yeah.